Class 12th, Subject Physics, Chapter 1, Electric Charges and Fields. Dear students, today we will discuss about the questions based on 2 marks. Let us see first question of this chapter on 2 marks. Explain frictional electricity. When two objects are rubbed together, there is a transfer of electrons due to which one object has excess of electrons and it becomes negatively charged, while other object has electron deficiency and it becomes positively charged. Let us see. Consider this is a body and this is another body. When they are rubbed together, then some electrons are get transferred to this body, due to which it has deficiency of electrons and this body becomes positively charged, whereas it gets electron, so it has excess of electrons and it becomes negatively charged. Thus there is a transfer of electron from one body to another body in frictional electricity. Next, write the properties of charges. First, basic properties of the charges. There is repulsion in like charges and attraction in unlike charges. When charges on a body have like charges, same type of charges, then they repel each other. This will go this side and this will go this side. Either it will be negatively charged bodies or positively charged bodies. If they have like charges, then they repel to each other. When they have unlike charges, it means one body has positive charge and another body has negative charge, then they attract each other. Next property, additivity of charge. The total charge of a body is equal to the algebraic sum of the charges present in it. It means if a body, this is a body, if it has charges in different location, consider it, this point has +2 charge, this point has +3 charge and this point has -4 charges, then the net charge on a body will be Q equal to +2 +3 -4, and you can solve. When 2 added to 3, then it is 5 -4. When 4 is subtracted, then the charge on this body is 1 unit or 1 coulomb. This is known as additivity of charge. Next, principle of conservation of charge. The total charge of an isolated body is always conserved, that is, charge are not created or not be destroyed. They can be transferred from one body to another body, hence charge is conserved. Next, quantization of charge. The total charge present in a body is integral multiple of elementary charge. This is Q equal to plus minus NE. This is total charge on a body and this is elementary charge and this is integer. Thus total charge in a body is integral multiple of elementary charge. Elementary charge, that is charge on electron. Now question number 3. Explain the quantization of charges. The total charge present in the body is integral multiple of elementary charge. This is formula and you can write the sentence with this formula, where Q is total charge, N is integer and A is elementary charge. It can be written as the total charge on a body is integral multiple of elementary charge. This is known as quantization of charge, where Q is total charge on the substance or body, N is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 integers and E is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power -19 coulomb. It is known as elementary charge or charge on electron. Question number 4. The correct identity of charge is repulsion. Why? Because charged body object can attract both charged and uncharged object. If a body is charged either positively or negatively, when charged body is brought near to it, then it will attract. When negative charge body is brought near to it, then it will also attract to it. Thus this charged body attract both uncharged body and charged body. If there is a plus charge body, and if plus charge body is brought near to it, then it will always repel. Thus repulsion is the identity of charge. Question number 6. What is meant by earthing? Write its advantages or importance. Now question: earthing. Sharing of charges with the earth is called earthing. When a body has excess of charge, this is plus 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 plus, and when it is earth or connected to earth, then this charge goes to the earth. This is known as sharing of charges from the earth is known as earthing. Structure: by burying the copper plate inside the ground, wires are taken out of it and connected to the electrical equipments. It is formed thus as a copper plate is buried under the ground. This is a ground level, and a copper plate is buried under the ground. A wire is taken out from it and it is connected to electrical equipments. The excess charge goes through the wire to the copper plate and then from to the earth. This is known as earthing. Benefits: due to which the charges go to the earth at a time of electric shock and the electrical equipment remains safe. The excess charge goes to the earth and electrical equipment remains safe. Question number 7. What is meant by discharging? Write an example. When the accumulation of charges in the object becomes more, then the insulation is broken and the charges start moving from the object to the air, due to which spark and sound is generated. This phenomenon is called discharge of charge or discharging of charge. Example: lightning and thunder during the storm. Consider this is an object. When you give charges and more charges and more charges, then when charges excess, then the air near it becomes conductor and these charges move towards this side, and this is known as discharging of conductor. Question number 8. Aircraft tires are made conductors. Why? Due to friction between the tires of the aircraft and the runway, excessive amount of charges are generated which can cause fire and in the aircraft. Therefore, making the tires aircraft conductor, the charges go to the earth, due to which the aircraft remains safe. Excess charge produces spark and sound when the charge is accumulated more in the body, and due to discharging of charge, the aircraft can catch fire. So tires made conductor, so the excess charge goes to the earth due to the sharing of charges with earth. Next, define unit charge or 1 coulomb charge. If two like point charges are placed 1 meter apart in the vacuum and they experience 9 into 10 power 9 Newton repulsion force, then each charge is called unit charge or 1 coulomb charge. Next question. Write the vector form of Coulomb's law. This is the condition for like charges when Q1 Q2 is greater than 0. Like charges repel each other, so this is the direction, this side and this side repulsion force act. When there is both charges are unlike charges, then this value is less than 0 and the force of attraction will be act between them. This is a Q1 charge and this is a Q2 charge, and their displacement vector is r cap 21. So see here the vector form of force on Q1 due to Q2. So F12, this is the force, and the formula for the force in scalar form is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon r square. This formula is converted into it in vector form. This is a scalar form of formula and this is vector form. F12 means force on Q1 due to Q2. This constant goes same here, Q1 Q2 goes same here, and extra unit vector is inserted in it which gives the direction. This is R21. This is a displacement vector Again force on q2 due to q1. This is F vector 2 1. It means force on q1 due to q2 due to q1, and extra displacement vector is inserted in it, and this is the vector form of Coulomb's law. Question number 11. Write the principle of superposition for a system of charges. Principle of superposition: the total force exerted on a single charge in a system of charges is equal to the vector sum of the force exerted by the individual charges. And this is a formula. So this is the force exerting on a charge is equal to the force acting with the first charge individually is vector sum. This is a principle of superposition. This means if there is a charge q1 and here q2, q3, q4, then the charge force acting on q1 charge is vector sum of force between q1 q2, force between q1 q3, force between q1 q4. Next, write the difference between electrostatic force and gravitational force. See here, the electrostatic force can be either an attractive or repulsive force, while the gravitational force is only attractive force. Electrostatic force depends on the medium between the charges, while the gravitational force does not depend on the medium between the two bodies. The electrostatic force is much greater than gravitational force. That is, electrostatic force is powerful than gravitational force. Question number 13. Two electric lines of force do not intersect each other. Why? Because two tangents can be drawn from the point of intersection, due to which there will be two directions of electric field at the same point, which is not possible. Consider, let us two electric field lines intersect at a point. Then from this point two tangents can be drawn on this line and again on this line. These tangents show two directions of electric field at the same point, and it is not possible that electric field has two directions at a same point. So two electric field lines never intersect each other. Now question number 14. What is meant by electric dipole moment? Write its direction. Electric dipole moment: the product of magnitude of any one charge of an electric dipole and the distance between them is called electric dipole moment. Electric dipole is a system of two equal and opposite charges separated by a small distance. This is plus and this is minus, and the distance between 2L. Then the product of magnitude of charge and distance between them is known as dipole moment. Its direction is from negative charge to positive charge. Question number 15. Plot a graph of variation of electric field intensity with the distance in charged spherical cell. This is a graph. This graph shows there is a zero electric field inside the conductor, and at the surface the electric field is maximum, and from the surface the distance it decreases inversely to the square of distance. Question number 16. Is 10 to power minus 25 Coulomb charge possible in any body? From the quantization of charge n equal to QE, we know that Q equal to plus minus NE, then N equal to Q upon E, because E is transposed to it. And now putting the value Q 10 to power minus 25, E 1.6 into 10 to power minus 920 Coulomb. If we divide it, 6.25 in 10 to power 5. 6.25 is not integer, So 10 to power 20 minus 25 coulomb charge on a body is not possible. It must be integer. This value must be integer. Write the limitation of Coulomb's law. It is valid only for the point charges. It is valid only for the static charges. Okay, thank you. Next video will be 3 marks on next day. Thank you.